The Wisconsin comeback is working. While the state of the state is strong, we want it to be even stronger in the future.
New tonight at 10, team coverage from the state capitol of tonight's State of the State address. Governor Scott Walker calling for streamlined government, education changes, and lower property taxes. Good evening. I'm Eric Franke.
And I'm Michelle Lee. The governor made his yearly speech to lawmakers earlier tonight at the Capitol, and that's where we find our political reporter, Jessica Arp.
Well, any details about how the governor plans to handle state finances were left for the budget address he's yet to give. But tonight, the governor addressed lawmakers, both the state and the nation, and called for change.
The governor of the great state of Wisconsin, the Honorable Scott Walker.
In a post-election speech to lawmakers, Governor Scott Walker said the state of the state was strong.
If you remember nothing else, remember this. More people are working, while fewer are unemployed.
He touted the unemployment rate and new jobs created in the state, said property taxes were lower, and promised they would be again.
My pledge to you is that property taxes 4 years from now will be even lower than they were in 2014.
He then called on lawmakers to pass a series of bills to consolidate 4 state agencies into 2, though he included no details on cost savings or effect on state employees.
We should demand a government that is more effective, more efficient, and more accountable to the public.
On education, the governor didn't throw his support behind either school accountability bill, only said he wants changes to how parents view performance of schools.
Give them access to objective information, and they will make the choice that is best for their children. And speaking of what is best for our students, I also call on the members of this legislature to pass legislation making it crystal clear that no school district in the state is required to use Common Core standards.
Walker's focus then turned national, challenging the size of both the state and federal government, saying he wants to sue the feds over proposed energy standards, and getting the biggest applause of the night when he called out terrorists in France.
Tonight, we must stand together, Democrat and Republican, and denounce those who wish to threaten freedom anywhere in this world.
Now, the governor did not talk about how he will address a projected budget deficit, in fact saying in the speech that the state would end the 2-year budget with a surplus, but we should find out more about that when he gives the state budget address in 3 weeks. In the meantime, all those national references are sure to spur more speculation about the governor's plans in 2016.
All right, Jessica Arp leading off our political coverage tonight. Jessica, thank you.
And our team coverage continues now with Matthew Simon, who talked with Democratic leaders tonight at the Capitol. And Matthew, they said the speech lacks details on the state's deficit.
Well, Democrats praised Governor Walker for calling out French terrorists, talked quickly, then turned to the deficit. Democrats saying the governor was not being forthright when he talked about the state of Wisconsin's economy.
As you look at the economic indicators, whether it's job growth, we're lag behind most of the rest of the nation. Whether it's income growth for working families, that's stagnated. Whether it's the budget deficit in a time of prosperity, whether it's closing the skills gap, or whether it's preparing our students for a world-class education, the governor had virtually nothing to say about those things.
In fact, some Democratic leaders think the governor is not acting on purpose on important issues like accepting Medicaid money so people will not lose insurance because he's already running for president. But Republican leaders disagree, calling Walker's vision bold.
The only thing that I heard tonight was a governor who loves Wisconsin, who's proud of what we've done and wants to keep it going in the right direction. I think everybody, Republicans and Democrats, wants that same result. We're going to have different paths to get there, but I know it'll be a good session.
A different vision, a good way to describe what we leave here with. Republicans who symbolically praise the governor, jumping to their feet, applauding Democrats doing the opposite, except when he talked about the Packers and freedom. And so we leave here tonight with a minority party disappointed about what they heard.
Yeah, Packers always works, no matter what side of the aisle. Matthew, thank you.